First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 43 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Steps away. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Defense. That's how you get it done, man. That's how you get it done.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo packet. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Dancing to his left. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, don't give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
They'll try and run for him with Connor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 and now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
46-yard line.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
First down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he is all the way up past the 25. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker T.J. Watt, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Preston Williams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Miami set to take over. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd and short.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Now Tua on the bootleg here, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Durham Smythe. Incomplete. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, go shoot. Watch the shoot. Check. Check hot right. Hot.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we reach halftime. And what? All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Dolphins 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a short one to Gesicki. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies. Able to get it done.
Fitzpatrick's pass intended for Durham Smythe.
At this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
T.J. Watt.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing. Take care of the football.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Steps away to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Brings up
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
intended for Mike Gesicki.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll drop this underneath to Howard. Oh,